Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, men and women of goodwill. My name again still remains Emmanuel Oremijus Mouth, known as the Great Seer or the Seed of the Seer. Well, I thank Almighty Chukwuokukabiyama, the creator of heaven and earth, that I'm back online. To start with, I am back online. You need to share this very program across every other platforms. You need to invite people to listen to Emmanuel Oremijus. I am back. I'm back, bigger and better online, and we got to move. If you have not subscribed to my backup YouTube channel at .nation channels TV, .nation channels TV, go and do that fast, because that is the backup channel. Everyone following me here need to be there in case of incasity, so you don't miss any of my programs. So let us move, please. The title of this very program is How They Ended Life in the Name of Biafra, and we got to elaborate it so that people who do not understand what I mean by how they end life in the name of Biafra will understand it. There was a time that some group of people needed to cage this very struggle for the betterment of Nigerian government, and I repeat it again, for the betterment of Nigerian government. This young man here in this picture, let me check if it can appear very boldly. This young man in this very picture, wow, how these things close is just exceptional. This man here in this very picture, if you look at it, shit, holy shit, it's not being clear. By name Ejike, but you see, if the picture is between where Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, you can see that picture. The man there, he was a commander. I just decided to talk about this man today, Ejike, a very vibrant commander. This young guy, Ejike, was the commander of Zombie Dragon Squad. He does business in at Ladikbo. Many of the people close to Obwewu, he have his office in upstairs, knows this very guy called Ejike, a very good hustler. He hustles for business. But his ambition to realize or to support the country of his own, the country of his choice, called Biafra, led to his early kpai. Ejike, as the case may be, single-handedly bettered what you know as Dragon Squad in homeland. Because the criminal who is today, what are they calling him? Kingsley Anyebunagi, the boy. You know, many people doesn't know him, but he is one of the pillars of the criminal behind the scene. Chinasa Moshi uses him very well. From, what are they calling it? From Obosi. From Obosi. I just felt that I will talk about this young guy today. Chinasa Moshi Wanketa uses him very well. From Obosi. This Ejike single-handedly brought Kingsley Anyebunagi as bush name, then Odogu Dragon. That was his bush name from Obosi, the one that houses Sapele. And they brought him. to the struggle. He was in the struggle but was suspended by Abega, which the problem later lingered. When he was suspended, feared that he could be beaten up, he ran away. And later, Ejike, the one that you saw his picture, brought him. And we were doing Biafra. But this young man is anxious about money. Every time he will be telling us he saw money coming. He saw money coming, that they will bring money to this very table, and the money will arrive. It is only those who believe in him. It is only those who listens to him. It is only those who follows him that will partake in the sharing of the money. At a time, just as I have said in this very hallowed platform, I told him that I am not desperate for any money. What I wanted is Biafra. If Biafra come, anybody can eat whatever money that they want to give me. He said, okay, I should sign it for him. He said, you should come and sign it so that we will know that I am the one who when Biafra come. But that is not the main thing. Kingsley Anyebunagi, whom you people know as Odogu Dragon, as his bush name, whereas he's Chinas and Ocean's boy. After the kidnapping of Mazen Namdekano, he declared that the money which he was telling people have arrived at the table. We did not know what he was saying, though this happened after he called Chinas Amoshi a criminal. After he arrived in the meeting and shook his head and said that Chinas Amoshi is a criminal. This happened after then. He announced that the money have come. The money is at his table. It is only those who are loyal to him will partake in the money. It is only now that I'm thinking deep. Mazen Namdekano kidnapped and the money came. But then this Ejike that I put his picture here, after the kidnapping of Mazen Namdekano, was among many that said there are standing orders which was given to the men. Okay, let the standing orders be carried out. They said no, that the DOS said no standing order. No. Ejike called a lot of people and told them that he feared that this particular struggle have been hijacked. We spoke about it because I told Ejike I will continue to support Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. This young man called Ejike, being somebody that listens to me, we then made sure that within the command, all the men, boosted all the men morale. Nobody will buy you for supporting Simon. We are here. Support whom you want to support. And now, Simon Ekpa is the only one, the face of this very struggle. We boosted their morale because all men were supporting Simon after the kidnapping of Mazen Namdekano, prior to the threats that came that nobody should support Simon Ekpa again. At this point, let me pause and ask some questions. In Igbo land, do you support people because some people threaten you to support those people? Or do you support people due to what you feel that those people are doing? We do not support people because people threaten us. Like you know, I don't support crime of any shape or form. And the Biafra people does not support crime of any shape or form. Biafra people also does not support buying of anyone. But they threaten people. They said, oh, if you support Simon Ekpa, we are going to do this to you. We are going to... At a time, they made a law, a decree, which said supporting Mazi Simon Ekpa was a treason, a treasonable felony. What is the penalty for the treason? That the person should be lie nando. That is the law that they made. These criminals today, whom Elohim, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the creator of heaven and earth, brought, he have borne all of them on, and they will never rise again. So far, this very struggle, they wanted to tarnish the image of the struggle. They wanted to make caricature of this very struggle. They wanted to make mockery of this very, very struggle. They will never, ever rise again. Take it from me, I tell you. Because in everything, people listen to those who have something to offer and not those who threaten people to follow them. So when this thing happened, and Ejike, there was a time they feared that they could lose the states. Do you know what they did? They started deceiving people. They started saying that, oh, we need to go and retake oath of this, oath of that, so that in order to make the state more favorable, that there are many saboteurs, so that we cannot be in a state meeting and police will be will round us up, or military will round us up. We said, okay. They went for, including me. I was among the first batch that went, and I was seized on the ground. Thank God that they seized me, because there I knew many things. Do you know that these criminals who we are shouting POS are wise, we are the right channel, we know what to do? Number one, once you are in media, they see you as a threat. Yeah? And all of them who are broadcasting saying, oh, the OS are wise, they see you and they know you as a threat because you have a voice. While I was on the ground, for the very first time that I will say this, they leveraged me to some sort of information. If you come to state, I am number 3 man. But how can my men, even men, we are giving command ahead of me? They command me, even some boys that I recruited, we are giving power. Which one? I am not in the struggle for power. But pay very close attention. There is something that I'm explaining in this very program. On the ground, I noticed that all those money that they are saying we are giving men on the ground, we are never to men on the ground. It never reach men on the ground. Benjamin and Ejiofor knows where the money is. Chinasa Moshe and the rest, they know where the money is. That is the reason why they are living large. Imagine Benjamin, when you visited him those days, he will kill goat for you. Whereas men inside bush are giving food once in a day, just like animals. And they justify it. They said, yes, if they eat too much, many of them have ulcer. Many of them die inside that bush. And once you die, they will throw you into a shallow grave. Your people will no longer see you. None of your people will see you. None of your family members will know that you have died. You know, I cannot keep quiet too. These people in this time will come and shout, we are DOS. Okay, you are not any DOS. You died our own people. You ended innocent lives. And me, I hate anything spilling of blood. And for that, I will continue to expose the atrocities that you committed against your own people. Now, why dear Ejike discussed with a lot about how to support Simon, Ejike and the rest told the people in there that outside the DOS are not doing anything, oh, because men inside, we are giving lies that the DOS have gone to this and have gone to that and have gone to this. This is the lies that they lie to men inside bush in order to keep them calm and make them as if they have a strategy that they are using. Why outside they lie to you that there are things which they are doing. The only thing that I can tell you which they do is that during Monday sit at home, they tell people, oh, go and buy, if you reach, buy people. Don't worry for us. We will know how to handle that. I'm telling you, during Monday sit at home. Then the people outside, when people are being paid, will be using it in program. Look at what Simon Ekpe is doing. Look at what Ekpe in Finland is doing. These are your DOS is working. These are the work that they did for all this number of time. Criminals. Are you understanding what is happening? Now, why did I put Ejike's picture? This Ejike that you people see, a lover of Biafra, started campaigning very hard, despite the harsh law, when he came out, that DOS is not doing enough. He called a lot of people because they feared that he will somehow maneuver. They set Ejike up, and they lied to me that Ejike was spied by Nigerian army. They set Ejike up in his vehicle, in the vehicle that he was in, going to Enugu. They set him up. And that was how they spied him. Why? Ejike was strongly opposing their stand of keeping quiet when Onyendu was kidnapped from his own command. Because Ejike is not national. Ejike work according to his limit, his own command. Do you see why you must be sincere in whatever you do? Like I say here, I can never ever support anything you buy people for. But I support people defending themselves against the buying of their own selves. That was how Ejike was spied. And guess what today? Not only Ejike, a lot of people. Ejike in his own have a young wife. Ofunwa, he was spied. And they did not even tell the family. Now, when news came to me when I was in Lagos, news leaked to me that Ejike was spied. I posted Ejike's picture. The criminal called Kingsley Anyebunaha from Obosi, the Chinasa Nworusu Rogu boy, contacted me, threatening me that I will see what he will do to me. That I will see what he will do to me if I do not remove those pictures. And these people today will tell you, oh, the DSRIs, they are doing something. They are not doing anything. Only if you are on social media ranting that the DOS is doing anything, they are not doing anything. If you need your freedom, make a. If you need to be free, the time is now. If you believe that somebody somewhere is doing anything for your own freedom, call the POS. You are lying. The only person working for the freedom of his own people now is called Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. If you have brain, ask yourself, those things that were happening when Onyendu was around, how come? Okay, now let's assume that Onyendu was kidnapped. So you will fold your hands if Onyendu is kidnapped. What happens to Onyendu's preaching? Are you listening to me? Ọ bụkwa m ka a na-aje eje agwọrọ ụmụ mpịampịa ọgwụ. Ihe ọbụla i metere bụ n'isi gị. Nkiri nkiri ka a na-ekiri ododo eji ihe eli ozu. Ọ bụghị ebuka m ibu ka eji anya ikpo nshi. Freedom of the people is sacrosanct. And the people must be free. Lies and deceit have expired in this our own time. Somebody like me can never allow this type of lies to hold water again. Because you people have lied, lied, and lied. Or this year, every time with a new answer. Every time I see what the people said is for their own freedom and not for you to tell them lies, not for you to deceive them. If you are anywhere believing that they are working, DOS is working, you are in for a powerful and dangerous shock. And that is the reason why I'm calling anybody, any sensible human being anywhere. If you believe in your own freedom, now is the time for you to fight for it. How do you know those who are working for your own freedom? How do you know those who are saying that they needed their own freedom and they are fighting for it? Look at the update. Somebody fighting for freedom goes direct. If you know what you are fighting for, you go direct to that thing that you are fighting for. You don't meander. Just direct to what you are fighting for. And that thing will come before you. That is if you know that you are fighting for something. But if you are not fighting for anything, you will be lying. That is where they will get you. Where they want to deceive people, that is where they will get you. Where they want to lie, that is where they will get you. Can you ask yourself, for 2 years, 3 years, going to 4 years, how can I be following people that is only one man topic? Simon Ekpa was saying, in a family setting, in your own family, if any of your child, instead you give them work, do your work, and you leave, on you coming back, this your child, they complain, and the person also going to have worked, finished his work. Now, this one did not do any work. You tell him, you now stay. Instead of that one to work, he comes to complain again. The same person I see here, and you look at that same person, the person is very busy working. You see when the child comes out, the third one, and you are not doing any work. What will you do? Your honest answer is the truth. You need to hit the like button, please. Your hitting the like button will skyrocket the views. I need your like button, and I need you to subscribe to Remigious TV, and or equally subscribe to Nation Channels TV. Nation Channels TV on YouTube. It is the backup YouTube page of this very YouTube. Nations Channels TV. Are you getting the point? It is because that I love my own people. That is the reason why that I have come to preach the truth and nothing but the truth. And what is that truth? The freedom of the people is sacrosanct. Once you go to Twitter, this is Twitter. Let us go to Twitter, please. Once you go to Twitter, and if you are strolling or scrolling, as the case may be, and you find Mazi Simon Ekpa, forever, anytime you see him, his post, it is direct. The freedom of his own people. Talking about the freedom and how to get his own people free from Nigeria. But once you look at the Twitter of those who are telling you, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, they never change. It is Simon, Simon, Simon. Then you ask yourself, who among these people are genuine? Yesterday, I got to know Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, whom I have called out also here for keeping silent or keeping quiet since he was freed, submitted Yoruba Nation's exit to 10 Downing. He went to 10 Downing to submit the exit of the Yoruba Nation. Do you think that their leaders do not support them? And he is walking free. Were they not the same people who freed him? It is only in our land that once you stand up and say you need freedom of your own people, those lily liver, those cowards who were sabotage during the Aya time, will be the ones telling you, oh, my brother, leave Biafra. Biafra is associated with all, because they were lily livered during the time. They were those who were sent to defend their fatherland, their motherland. They leave that place to Panya. Ebe ha na-agbu iche na mmadụ bụ egwu. Iche na mmadụ bụ egwu. Iche na mmadụ bụ egwu. If you know that your father told you that he came back from Panya, Manana Mpage was among the lily-livered people who ran away to Panya. Your men were defending the land of Biafra. Your papa nọ na-agba iche na mmadụ bụ egwu na nke nwaanyị aha ike ya dịka Ishima. Ishi mpere mpe. Ishi mpere mpe. Otu mpekele ike dịka Ishima. Men were defending the land, and your own very father ran away. Sunday Igboho submitted letter to 10 Downing. The people who call themselves I am right channel, up to today, they are hailing Nigerian military. Have you seen any, even when Biafra Liberation released a Yoruba man, did you listen to the tone and how Sunday Igboho regarded Nigeria as, did you listen as how he regarded Nigeria? Terrorist. That was what he said. That was what he said. But the people who tells you that, oh, they are the right channel, helps Nigeria. They praise Nigeria. They tells you, so, oh, we can no longer call them a zoo. Because they are taking care of Mazen Namdekano. Imagine such a nonsense. Here first Nigeria is no longer a zoo because it is a country that takes care of the leader of indigenous. That is what they called care. You toramado nike forcefully put the person under your custody, and they call it taking care of. Chidera Christian, you are welcome. Please hit the like button. I have 48 viewers, only 20 hitting the like button. You must endeavor to hit the like button. That is the only way people are going to relocate this particular channel and subscribe. Once you subscribe, turn on the notification button. Turn on the notification button. Let us move, please. They tells you, don't call it a zoo because that country takes good care of your leader. Is that what you call taking good care of your leader? Even when our own leader was not given a fair hearing, he presented a plea. I no longer trust a judge. But they said, no, the judge must judge. Even when you do not trust the judge, even when you see the judge as biased. In a democratic nation, you must trust the person in your own issue. If you declare that you no longer trust the person must be chained. That is democracy. But in Nigeria's own democracy, it is democracy of onwike, democracy of onweruheru. Democracy of evil. I am Emmanuel Oremigius, please. I preach nothing but the undiluted truth. I preach nothing but the undiluted truth. So what do you have to do in this regard? If you are Simon, who sees those who started supporting him being fined? And let me tell you people, do you know one of the biggest, the worst thing that can ever happen to someone? Insincerity. You bring people, you train them, you tell them that, oh, look, we are going to restore Biafra. Benjamin Mmadụ told them, we are going to restore Biafra. Nkonna kpọọ Caro White eji akpa amụ ya n'ọfọ told them, we are going to restore Biafra. Let us go in to restore the dignity of the Biafra people. Let us go in to restore the state of Biafra. Let us go in to restore the nation of Biafra. Those people come. They come from all walks of life. Most of them left what they were doing. Most of them have work, one thing or the other that they were doing. They left it. Like in this Ejike that they pied, he have shop at Ladipo. But because of Biafra, he have to close his shop, move down to East. And they just pied the young man. This is one of the smallest evil. If I start counting, they are up to 40 something. Or more than 50. The evil of the criminals, whom you call DOS. Now, is it wise for someone who told you, oh, what you are saying now that our leader is being kidnapped is different from what you told us? At the beginning, you told us that it is freedom for freedom. There are modus operandi. There are agendas set aside, including if onyendu. You are welcome, please. You are welcome. Including if onyendu, anything, any eventuality happens to onyendu, there are agendas. Ask them. Onyendu himself said it. There are standing orders, secret, not even this online. Now, I would have to say one of the indirect. If one of those orders, direct orders, that is in their table, that they sat down, if Nigerian government lays hand on me, it will be an eye for an eye. As long as they continue to hold me, go and ask them. If I am lying, heaven and the land of Biafra will bear me witness. Go and ask all of them. They knows what I'm saying. They know that I'm telling them the truth. These criminals, and today they are telling you cock and bull stories, and you are believing them. You are believing them just because you refuse to go deep in the struggle. They are here making money, telling you what is not, telling you just because you don't want to offend anyone. You are listening to nonsense. You are listening to broad daylight cock and bull story. Eji wee gbagbuo nwa nnụnụ na-efe. Okeke ji wee gaa agha mis eshu ya. Okafọ ji wee bịa na-agwa Okeke that he misiri shu gị. All these stories that these people are telling you in nowadays time is a cock and bull story. Cock and bull story. Go and ask them, what was the standing order? What was the standing order? If you say that you are not the person, if you say that you are not the person that kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, did you carry out the standing order? And if you do not carry out the standing order, why did you not carry out the standing order? What is your reason for not carrying that single standing order? And the order came very correctly. In any weather, any time, any day, they left the standing order. They started singing, oh, Alabaye na abayarayara. Is a freedom fighter. The same people who told you that if they do not give you your freedom, Iraq, what is this war-torn area, will be better than Nigeria. That same people are the people who turn around to tell you, Alana Bayarayara. Nalana Bayarayara. You start seeing freedom fighter telling you, oh, economy na bada. Freedom fighter, do you have economy? No. If there is economy, why are you then fighting for the freedom? Because if you have faith in the economy, which means the country that you are trying to exit from, you have faith in that country. Because anybody who talks about economy have faith in the country that he or she is trying to exit from. So if you have faith in the country, why are you then trying to exit? They said economy tells you all sorts of rubbish. Every day by day, blackmails, lies, propaganda, and you continue to watch this for how long? And I'm asking all of you, for how long? Lies will always expire, like I always say from the beginning. Freedom of the people is sacrosanct. Freedom is whiter than white. And they did all the things that they did, including buying Ejike, buying, what is his name? Emmanuel Eke, buying a lot of people, including those whom they sent. Imagine the Ezi, the Anya Ebunage na Ladipo. Kingsley Anya Ebunage na Ladipo. Imagine the Ezi that have his children, training them in school, send people's children, Kahagagebe na Lagos, empty-handed. and he never wanted to associate in the Igebe. Elu ebe ahụ, ebe ha gara ịga aga egbe. Empty-handed, in Lagos, people's children were wasted. Wasted. One of them, a guy from around that Okoko side, the guy just married, new wife, Munye Dime. He said there, oh, freedom, freedom. In here, freedom. This guy, Ghana Bia, he was enjoying. The guy went home, in case Nayogo commander, went home and was enjoying with the wife and sent these ones to Hagaga. And they went. That was where they pied them. And instead of these people to take this guy, they recovered when they tied them. Many of them ran away with the ozu of the guy and called on Kingsley Anyebu. He told them, oh no, did you run away with the ozu? No, you have to go and drop it under the bridge. And under the bridge, they called the wife and told them, oh, now ozu digi under the bridge. Before the wife could get there, Ebruna the ozu. Ebruna the ozu. These are the evil that they did. These same people are there shouting, Simon Ekpa Pelima, Simon Ekpa na Abari Alibo, Simon Ekpa na Abari Alibo. The people that have snatched people's cars, ended businesses. Can we talk about when they put sit at home? If they put sit at home, they are ready to destroy many things. Then we are defending, oh, it is not us, it is not us. It is now that I know that the defense that we put up then was for personal ego. Ejiofor and the Benjamin and the rest of them are the ones enjoying your defense. Hello? Not even only enjoying the only defense. Now, kwọkwa nwunye onye defense council. Now, kwọ ya ejigbo ntị kara aka. And you come and tell me that you come and tell me rubbish. Freedom of Biafra will come in truth. And that is the reason why men like me dedicate to say the truth. I hate evil of any type. Spilling of blood of any type. And how can Biafra come? Biafra will come in our own time with truth and in spirit. That is the only way. And that is the only avenue through which Biafra will come. Restored in our own time. When I started, they said, oh, leave him. We know how to handle him. And they called me and they said, okay, go on the ground to retake oath. Njohan can take it when they take. Has some quorum cock and bull story. And so man, I drop gun mouth with one. When you take this oath now, it will be. I was looking at them. Only for me to know that they were calling me back so that they will buy me over there. They will buy me over there. Immediately you enter camp, they will say, hey, no be you, they talk those things in social media. Today you are here. And that is the reason. That is how they ended most of the people's life. Hit the like button, please. That is how they ended this man, Reverend. Reverend is a pure Biafran, a very strong Biafran. With his connections, he worked for Biafra. With his money, he spent it for Biafra. None of them give Reverend money. Instead of Reverend to collect, Reverend will like to put his own. Reverend have a very strong connection in government, federal. Do you know what they did? Tomorrow they will say, if not that Simon Ekpa came, many big men wouldn't have joined this very race because they feared for sabotage. Many finest brain will never join this thing because they will fear for sabotage. Imagine they were Commando Bunigwe, the one that produced rockets that can fly. A finest brain who produces rockets that can fly, that can turn, that can go thousands of miles. That was when we were boasting, we will go to Asorok. Many people doesn't know that boasting, we will go to Abuja, is because we have one of the finest brain that produces what Nigeria doesn't produce. But Aki Izueru, these criminals in DOS, Aki Izueru, they went and terminated that young man's life. What was the man's offense? What was Obunigwe's offense? What was Commander Obunigwe's offense? Though they have to deceive him. And immediately he left Mazi Simon Ekpa then because Commander Obunigwe went under Mazi Simon Ekpa after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they started telling him, oh, you don't know whom you are. You are bigger than Simon. How can you be under Simon? Simon should be under you. You are engineer, an international engineer for that matter. Somebody producing rockets, come out, this and that. And Commander Obunigwe left under Simon. He never knew that they were setting him up. Immediately he left, they lured him out by him. Aki Izueru, finest brain that they are very rare. How many people, where can you get those who can produce rocket that can fly? He tested his rocket. He will use remote to control them. They will fly to wherever that he wants them. And he will be watching it in his distant monitor. If they are hitting the target where he wants. Commando Bunigwe. If that man were to be alive today, don't you know that it is a very great honor and privilege to Biafra people? They went and pied him. Many professionals have joined this very struggle, which at the end of the day, akụkọ Magmangozen and the yard. Somebody wanna okoko no somewhere neruhu or de mmaji or de mmede will come and run propaganda against the person. And before you know, the person's ndo is gone. And you see them, they will be jubilating, telling you, oh, that they are the right channel. You look only the right channel the last time you check, or a fraudster, an internet Yahoo, or a pay, you mad why you come on. I can boldly tell you here, one of the greatest mistakes this movement made at the beginning was not to investigate the source of income of many people. And I beg the Biafra Republic government in exile to investigate anybody that is going to work under Biafra Republic government in exile, just as they have always done. They should continue to investigate their source of income. Ọ bụrụ na onye aha enweghị source of income mana o ji ego, ọ na-apị ihe ọpịpị ọ na-eme ihe a, such a person ga-ere the struggle nara ego, because that was how the bedrock of all this Yahoo DOS, ndị Nigerian Limited, the people who saw freedom of the Biafra people as a means of making money instead of a means of survival. They saw the freedom of the people as another means of cashing out instead of a means for the survival of the people. To you, if you were to support anyone, who can you support? The person that leads your freedom, very dedicated. Imagine UK IPOB, one of the biggest family in IPOB, which was scattered. Ha jiri asịrị gbarie ya because they know the destination of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ha were asịrị. Many professionals, many people, many finest brains that came together to restore Biafra. E were asịrị kụrie ya. Ilebe onye na-akọ asịrị onwe ihe oruru. Ọhụ ndị a na-eju na social media. Ọkwa ndị a, ọkwa the criminal in Aba, ọkwa nke sị na ya ọ bụ Fulani child nwe ekwensu, ọkwa ọlakpuona, ọkwa ọkpọ ntu ha nke si onye ndu legono m anya ọkwa m obere nwa legono anya na afọ ọnụ m, afọ ọnụ m na-achazi white. Onye ndu ọ bụkwa na ahụ onye ndu. I told you then that he was not talking to onye ndu, that he is doing his bidding. It is Nigerian government that sent him. The end game is for him to join Nigerian politics and started saying, Nigeria, my country. Did it happen before you? It happened before you. That is how you know the people that tells you the truth. That is how you know people that tells you the truth. Because anything that I tell you on this very platform is the honest truth. Go anywhere, that thing that I tell you will come to play. I told you that he was deceiving you. He knew that he is not talking to Onyendu, because even Onyendu himself sacked him. He is a man of different character. And that is the reason why Chineke ji will pour some people oku. Almighty God in heaven, let curse on some people for not being sincere. That is the reason why some people will not pity. Oh, no giriburu mmonya anannewi. No shigide ogiri nwo. Why will you pity people who doesn't pity you? I remain your one and only, Emmanuel Remigius, and you must subscribe to this very platform, Remigius TV, and make sure that you subscribe to Truth Views TV, because here on this very platform I preach nothing but the undiluted truth. Because Okike in heaven is the creator of heaven and earth, and not me. What I can only do on this very platform is to tell you the truth. It doesn't matter their lies, it doesn't matter their propaganda. I will always tell you the truth. And nothing but the truth. And what is that truth that I'm telling you? What is that truth that you're supposed to know? That truth is the criminals who buy people and boasted are not there for your own freedom. Now, have you asked yourself, if I am a broadcaster broadcasting for Biafra, and if I try it within Nigerian territory, what are they calling? If for each time you on your camera, it is being monitored. Social media, they see you and they know where you are. If you are in Nigeria, they will come for you and they will catch you. Have you asked yourself, as I, Emmanuel Remigius, is, I on my camera to do this in Nigeria, I will be seized overnight. I will be sabotaged overnight. I will be kidnapped overnight. Imagine me in exile, got to a border. They identified me and they asked, are you not this person? Imagine me. Then people who tells you that they are doing for your own freedom are in the same country. Are in the same country. Telling you that they want your own freedom. They are in the same country. Writing an apology to Ndami, the same people who buy their own people, 2016, 2017, is Simon Ekpa in the struggle. 2020, 2021, is Simon Ekpa in the struggle. Is he commanding any struggle? During the resistance time, 2021, ask them, how do they buy your own people, 2016, 2017, and 2021, you boasted that you have come, that there is resistance, the dragon flag have been hanged, never to come down. Ask them, did you go and bring down the dragon flag overnight? What happens to your boast? And they start telling you again, oh, we are non-violence, we are non-violence. Then why do you distance yourself from Wazirike if you can be non-violence? People who have no honor, people who can lie to you in broad daylight and tell you lies to your own face. What will you do? What will you do? Because they know that you Okoko. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those that they are deceiving. They know that you are Okoko. They can tell you lies as they want. You can never be angry that they are telling you lies. After all, you are a participant to their lies. What will you do? That's the question. And I have to tell you this, in this very struggle. If you do not follow who no road, my brother, ega amakpu olulu, ihe amakpu iwori m. Nchọrịkwa. If you do not follow the right channel, ịchọ ịmakpu olulu in this very struggle, ihe amakpu olulu wum. Because you are not sincere. I love those who are sincere. If you are sincere in the struggle, there is nothing that will be too hard for you to achieve. No mountain will be too hard for you to conquer because you are sincere in the struggle. Today they are still telling you, Simon. Wait for Echi, they will still tell you, Simon. At a time you will become confused. Instead of you to pull yourself and tell yourself the truth. If you can be talking Simon Ekpa for 3 years, if you cannot beat them, you join them. That is what Igbo say. Ị gaghị abụ agada gbachinye ụzọ. Ị gaghị eje eje, ị gaghị ala ala. You must join the moving train. That's just it. I wish that people can understand what I am trying to say, because this very struggle, whether you like it or not, have come to stay. There is nothing that anyone can do about it. Nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it. You must go and subscribe to Nation Channels TV. Nation Channels TV. Go and subscribe, please. Nation Channels TV. Go and subscribe. Very, very important. Very, very important. I remain your one and only, Emmanuel Oremiju's mouth. You know, there is another angle which they saw this very struggle. They wanted to, to toe that very angle, but they never knew that the people of Biafra is wise. Those of you in this Biafra agitation are very, very wise. There was an angle that they wanted to do. Do you know the angle? The angle of living and swimming in the ocean of deceit. And one could ask, what is that ocean of deceit? What is that ocean of deceit that they want you to swim? They wanted to use one thing to be deceiving you all the time so that your eyes will be there. You think that you are going to receive your redemption through this thing, and you never know that nowhere, your redemption is not coming from anywhere. And one of them is when Onyendu was kidnapped. They told you that they are in the bush, that they are vigilante. Imagine the almighty Eastern Security Network trend on guerrilla warfare. They tell you, oh, it is ordinary security. It is ordinary security. From ordinary security to Aina Babu Ehi n'ime ọhịa. But before they came up with Aina Babu Ehi n'ime ọhịa, that was the advent Simon Ekpa bidoro iwu isi newly. Na-akọpịa ndị zoo through the evangelism in different churches, through preaching from these different churches. He was conquering the evil spirit. And for them to save their face, they started showing you, hey, this is Eastern Security Network. We are the dintas of Eastern Security Network. So that you will somehow trust them and say that maybe somehow these people have now become original. Is that not what they did? Is that not what they did? So that somehow you start praising those who are suppressing you. That they have become original. But people like me and other broadcasters who stand on the truth came and conquered, told the people the truth which they are hiding away from you, what they are telling you, what they doesn't want you to know. Okay, Dot Nation just commented. Those of you who have not subscribed to Dot Nation, you can do that. Dot Nation Channels TV. Let me pin it down. Dot Nation Channels TV. Just commented, please. So that you can forever be fooled, forever you start following those who support your own buying. Until people like me and other broadcasters came and exposed that atrocity. And they continue to cry till this very moment. They are living in cries. Anytime you see them, they cry. Because they can no longer lie in peace. We stop them, we block them from lying. We block all the axes of deceit. No lie in peace, and no deceit. They can no longer deceive you. And we will continue to do that till Biafra come and beyond. Where our eyes is, all eyes on December 2nd. More broadcasters, I implore you to start up. I ask more broadcasters to come up. Come up. Broadcasting is very easy. Even if you are in Biafra land, you can do broadcasting without showing your face. You can do broadcasting without showing your face. Either you record your broadcast using AI technology, because AI technology is everywhere. You can even download a AI technology app to use. And then after editing, upload it. Now is the time for freedom. Long live the Biafra. And may the spirit of Hijacking never rest in peace. Rest in power till Biafra come. You need work to do because those of us are not resting now. You will stay with peace. You will live with peace, but don't rest in power till Biafra come and beyond. Humble Lions TV, you are welcome, my brother. You are welcome. From me from here, it is good evening, please.